Hello folks, this is Bubba, the Jewish Redneck Prepper. I'd like to thank you for tuning in with me today, here on another wild edible for you. Now what I'm here to do today, I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about the Loblolly pine. That's right folks, Loblolly pine. This is a very versatile tree. The Native American Indians took very well use of this tree. And here, tell the pine by the needle. The reason why I say this tree is so versatile, in South Georgia, the pine is used in the turpentine industries. It's been used for over a century. And that turpentine is used in a lot of different medicines back in the day. Now what they about to use it for nowadays, it has a variety of uses. But see, this pine needles here, used in a situation, when you're in a survival situation, pine needles, take your handful, get you some boiling water, about 8 to 12 ounces, let your water boil and seep your pine needles in it, and have pine needle tea, folks. That's right, folks, pine needle tea. There's vitamin C in there. That's very good for you. And other nutrients. Vitamin C here for 1 8-ounce cup. I have more vitamin C in it than 2 or 3 navel oranges. Indians use this to ward off scurvy and other types of diseases. It was not only just a tea they would use this for, but it was for medicine as well. The pine needle is not only just an edible tree, the pine tree, but it's also medicinal. This tree here can provide you with shelter. Now when these trees here come to seedings, they create what is called a pine cone. Now everybody's seen a pine cone. I'm trying to find me a tree here with some pine cones. Now, all these are just young sapling trees, about around a year old, even less than that. But these trees here, you have a pine cone. As soon as the pine cones open up, they have seeds in them. And those seeds are called pine nuts. That's right, folks. The pine seeds are called pine nuts. And these nuts are also edible. Different species carry different sizes. You know, some of your pine trees, like this pine tree here, has a little seed that I've eaten before, and it has about the same size as a mustard seed. So it'll take a lot of them to get a real good handful. Then there's other pine trees out there that have them about the size of peanuts. But with this tree here, I want to talk with you about here. And I want to discuss with you about, there's another part of the tree that is called the edible bark of the pine tree. That's right, folks, edible bark. Here we got a little tree right here. And what I want to do is, for you, I want to shave off a little bit here. This dark here. Now you notice, please, I'm not going to cut into the long tree here. I'm going to cut just enough around here just to get me a little bit. Now you don't want to cut too much into the tree like this, because all this outside bark, I'm going for the white looking bark. You don't want to go down too deep, or you could kill the tree. Now what I'm looking for here is part of the tree called the Cambium. And what this is, Cambium, a little small piece right here. See, you can eat it raw. See me shaving it off? And so, this is what it looks like, folks. Got that woody taste. I just want the young bark slipping off right here. Now, I ain't going to cut no more. Because this tree now, since no more than I cut, will heal itself. But I'm going to give you some ideas here. You know, it's larger trees out there. There's plenty of pine in the woods. And I'm chewing on there. Just like the needles. It's full of all kinds of nutrients. Now, the pine tree is one amongst many different trees that has edible bark. This right here, this bark, if you're in a survival situation in the woods, you take this bark, boil it down, strip it, you know, a long ways, and make like noodles with it. Put a lot of other wild edibles in it. But if you're capable and want to, if you have a fry pan and maybe a little grease, you can fry it up and make wood chips. The more you've got lard, it'll have a chip taste to it. It won't be so woody. The more you cook it, the less woody it tastes. Now, I've had these chips like this fried, and let me tell you, they're delicious. Wild edible bark. If you've never tried it, folks, let me recommend Loblolly pine bark. Now, there's some pines out there the bark ain't edible. And what I'm saying is, if you see this video, I encourage you to look up and see what pines you have. Check out the pine and see in your local area to see if it is edible. I'm just one that's blessed to have this kind of pine here to know that it is edible. Well, folks, the pine is such a great resource. I mean, the reason why it's one of the most versatile trees out there is because most of the whole pine tree is edible. Not only is it edible, but you can take old pine straw and use it making debris shelters. Some of the pine, soft pines, you can use to make the walls and platforms for like wigwam huts in the woods. You can use it as the support beams in a debris shelter. You can use some narrow trees and spear handles. You can use them to make fish baskets. You can make them to make traps. You can use them, the pine straw as stuffing in a mattress. I mean, there's so much how useful the pine is for survival. Well, folks, this is Bubba. I enjoy making these videos for you. If you like my videos, please let me know. Comment. If you don't, then comment also. I'm always looking for some constructive criticism. If you enjoyed this video and you ain't a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Let me encourage you to the Jewish Redneck Prepper. Well, folks, I hope you got something out of this, because I sure love doing and making these videos. I love nature. I love being out here in the wild, because a lot of times it's good for your soul just to get out and unwind, get away from people, let your mind wander, and just relax. There's nothing more relaxing than the woods. Folks, get out there with your family. Learn how to get into the woods and survive. Enjoy your time in the woods. Go hunting, go fishing, go camping. Even hiking, bike riding, whatever it takes to get you out of the house and into the woods. Folks, this is Bubba saying, enjoy the journey. God bless, and shalom.